Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Coach's Box. We are live from Herculaneum High School, right out here in Herculaneum, Missouri, just a little bit away from our normal headquarters here. Ray Halberg with Livestream STL. Thanks so much for being with us for our really late version of the Coach's Box, but we wanted to get one in here, and boys, we have the boys here that are our normal coaches, and they are here to we're going to do a quickie tonight, just kind of a quick show, and Chris Miller is our normal guy to get us started here. How you doing, Chris?
I'm good. I didn't know I was the one running the show tonight, since this isn't my house.
Well,
good
call.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't go into anybody's house and say, hey, let's do this.
Right?
I mean, I should turn over to one of these two guys on the ends here wearing that
First
red.
of all, we want to thank Jason Gilman and the Dunklin R5 School District for allowing us to be able to come to the show live here from Herculaneum High School, because they don't have to do this, but they allowed us to come tonight after the basketball game here and be able to kind of shoot our show here, and just kind of highlight some things this week so far as basketball goes in the county. We definitely wanted to put that out there and talk about that. But more importantly, it's just at this time, with all the stuff going on, we want to highlight the kids and the communities in our area this week so far.
There you go.
So,
Appreciate that.
We got a big couple games coming up Friday.
Who's playing?
I think everybody's been looking forward to it
playing
since we started the
Friday?
show.
Are you playing? I don't play Friday. Do you play Friday?
Yeah,
Do you play Friday?
I think all three of us play Friday.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're the odd man out. You're the odd man out.
What are you doing Friday?
I don't know.
I thought you were going to be here.
Am I?
Are you?
Oh, okay, I can be.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Do you have a ticket? Here, you got to have a ticket.
Got a mask.
Yeah,
I know. That's half the
Bam,
battle.
there you
right?
go.
I
So-
got a mask.
Well, you have your video camera set up over there somewhere, your tripod.
For scouting.
Scouting.
I'll just get it from.
Are you Bill Belichick?
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder now. But no, it should be a lot of fun. We have St. Pius is going to come visit on Friday. We're going to have a varsity girls and varsity boys matchup. Our JVs are going to play tomorrow night.
Yes.
Out at St. Pius. So practice for me is going to be a little shorter. Thanks a lot.
Anytime.
I know.
Thank you.
Nice home court
Thank
advantage.
you.
Yeah.
Hey, were we supposed to play at our place?
Yes, you were. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I would have been 2 years in a row. I don't think we ever did that to you guys.
Well, I'm just saying. I'll tell you what.
We did do that to you
I'll tell you
guys,
what.
so-
I'll tell you why it's okay. Okay.
Oh gosh. Oh, here it is. Here he is. Bring it down. Oh. He was waiting.
Just waiting.
He
to
was
bring
just
that
waiting.
net.
If
So-
you're wondering what this is, the wonderful custodians here at Dunklin R5 have taken down and put up new nets, and this net is one of the nets that we couldn't cut down in districts.
Yeah, two of our great, Jeff Poddick and
Fred Huff.
Yeah.
and Fred Huff, the two
Yeah.
janitors were in here. I'd already replaced the one down there,
Yeah,
and
know.
I had thrown that one
but
away.
This is the one that was from right here on the end by the stage.
where everyone thought that shot
where
counted.
everyone who wore red that night from a certain particular place out by 44, they thought it went in. After reviewing the play and having video and picture evidence proving different, the ball that went through this net didn't count.
No good.
So
yeah.
we're going to take this back to the house. Anyway, so you know what? It's okay then. It worked out.
You did.
We traded that game, and we're coming here Friday. And in all honesty, it should be a lot of fun. I think probably everybody's had this little, since we've been doing the show, it's been like, how's that going to go? Is anybody going to have wings with the other coach afterwards?
I'm going to eat wings. If I'm going, I'm eating wings.
Hey,
That's
Case
all
and
the
Bucks
game's
has some
going on.
great wings,
All right,
by the way.
All right.
So does Emos. Just saying.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
Emos?
Yeah, they have
do.
pretty good wings. But
TJ's here.
TJ's and Peevely support the Dunklin R5 school district.
That's right.
The taxes, we could go there too. But I'm a little excited about Friday.
Shameless
I'm
plug.
a little excited about Friday. I think Ray and a team of people will be here, and
Who's going to help do the games?
well, I'm thinking. I don't know. Are me and you going to come chime in while Blair's down there?
I think.
All right.
Me and Jason are going to go ahead and do some color commentary with Scott, I believe, isn't it?
Yes.
So I think we're going to jump in.
This
and
is
help
what I
out.
know. This is what I know right now.
Ray's like,
This
Ray's
is what
like,
I know
no,
right
no,
now.
that
I
is
know
not what
Scott's
I-
going to be here.
Yep.
I know for the girls' game, I got a call from Caitlin Huber to come color for a little while.
Okay.
So Caitlin's going to come and she's going to color the girls' game while Scott calls. Scott's going to call the boys' game. I may have to bring in an extra microphone for the boys' game if we're going to bring these two guys here. You know,
Me and him will do
yeah. So they're so that's our plan.
Oh, so that's what you're doing Friday. You just didn't want to tell anybody.
I guess.
He's guess.
And Riley, could you tell us
Uh-oh.
who our sponsor is for that particular game?
Well, Mid-America Harley Davidson out in Columbia, Missouri.
Yeah.
Nice.
They are sponsoring that game, and they're a valid Harley Davidson. They are opening a new place in Jeff City. I
Yes.
believe it's the Barn, if I'm not
yeah.
mistaken. And they're getting ready to open that up, and so we will graciously want to thank Jeremy McMillan, the general manager of Mid-America Harley Davidson.
Barn House. That's what it is.
The
Barn
Barn
House
House.
Harley Davidson.
We want to thank him and Mid-America for sponsoring Friday night show and the games and all the festivities that are going on here at Herculaneum High School. And so they're going to be our keynote sponsor of the evening. And Miss Caitlin Huber actually works at Mid-America
Yes,
Harley Davidson.
I did find that out. That
and
was
so
pretty amazing.
she was a graduate of Herculaneum High School last year and played for us on the girls basketball program. So she's going to be doing color as well, but she also works at Mid-America. So kind of that was the get on somebody from the company, but also an alumni of Dunklin R5.
I think as a member of the A team over here, that
Oh my gosh.
I maybe should visit this Midwest Harley Davidson and get me a Harley. I think I'd look bad, you know what, on one, man. Can you imagine me rolling into school on a Harley?
I try not to imagine things like that.
All that leather on, you couldn't imagine.
It's the old Saturday Night Live skit, right? The old Saturday Night Live skit. Leather.
Oh, yes. But, I mean, I've always wanted to get a Harley, so maybe I need to talk to them. Oh, if Tara Lynn's watching, I'm in trouble. But
You just got her a new vehicle, right?
so I can get a Harley.
There you go.
Jeremy, I'd like to see this here parked on Friday evening out here.
Right here on the stage. What are you
Big
talking about?
sign.
Bring it
Hey,
out.
I got a JV game to go to tomorrow, and, I ain't got time to buy one right now. The funds are a little low. But, yeah, I can't. Friday ought to be fun.
It should be fun. I
I
think
think
that
if we're doing color there, Blair, I think we're going to have to do some commentary on these guys
Oh,
while the
don't-
game's going on.
don't
I don't know
See
if
what
you,
it'd be.
Look at Coach Miller right now.
I don't know if you
He's
guys
so frustrated.
watched.
you know
don't
what we
get
could try to
frustrated.
do. See if Ray can get us where we can sit behind one of the benches.
You don't
can
have
talk.
that.
Oh, I have that
We've been over
ability.
this.
No, we can
have
just
been over this.
commentate
Folks,
behind the
we
bench.
need wireless
Hey, I have
headphones
that,
so we can just
I
kinda
have that
walk
ability.
by.
I have that,
That would be
ability.
fun.
Wireless.
Yes.
Hey, Jarvis. Hey, what play are you calling right now? Carolina. Carolina.
Carolina? No, flex.
Unbelievable.
Hey, if you want to read my shirt, it says we run the flex.
Does it say that?
Yeah, it says on the back.
Oh, I
That would be fun,
just
though.
noticed it said district champions, and
Oh, hey, did I mention we won the district? And this is,
Oh my gosh.
hey, I get it when I can. I mean, we're
this
in
is the Nets.
we're in trouble Friday. Come on.
This would be fun.
Trouble.
Yeah, we're on a losing streak.
Oh, come on. You guys
Hey,
are
I'm just
6
glad
and
all.
1.
Hey,
One game.
hey, listen. I don't have to hear it anymore. I already know that.
You still are
Hey,
the
you
best
guys got-
record in the conference. I mean,
yeah.
it's 6-1. So
You guys
Hey,
picked
speaking
up
of good records,
Yeah, you
how
picked
about
up your first.
yeah?
yeah,
Tell
we
us
picked
about
up a W last night.
That's right.
We played good at times, and then we had some. It was a fun game. I got 13 out of the 14 kids in the game. Dallin Fuller had a pretty darn good game. Had 22 points. Threw down his first dunk ever in a game, and the big what I was impressed about. I don't care if a kid dunks or any of that crap, but what I was impressed about it was off a curl cut on an offense. It wasn't like he got a breakaway into the game. No, I mean, it was out of our offense, off a curl cut right here at this goal, and I didn't
It
know.
went through that net.
Yes, it did. It did go through that net, and
true.
and he threw it down. And I thought Gabe Watkins played a pretty darn good game last night. His defensive pressure was really well. Did a really good job there, and Grant McCullough played really well, and Bracey had a really good game. And after the way we played Friday of last week against Saxony, we were a totally different team. And the Patriots had beat Grandview, and I know Pius played a tough game with Grandview, so I would anticipate, especially with the way Pius's kids are and our kids are, when it's a Pius Herky game, you just never know what could happen. And I just want it, whatever does happen, I want it to be a close game. I don't want one of us to blow the other
Well,
out.
I
he
feel like he
knows
wants-
after like 4, 2 or 4 points, he's just gonna, put the ball up at half court and hold it. So you can.
Well, I didn't even work I didn't work against the flex at all. So he's gonna just run the flex, and we're gonna be in trouble.
Not if you go zone.
Who said I'm going zone?
A little talk.
I don't know.
here.
I watched the Grandview game. You win a little flex against their 2-3 zone.
I did a little bit,
A little bit.
just to get a little movement.
Yeah.
It didn't help us.
Hey, any way to get a bucket, they can
I was gonna
score.
say, yeah.
Well, that
Good
film,
score.
I don't know. I haven't really watched that whole film because it was like from the rafters.
How come you didn't make a huddle request?
Well, I
To you?
to you?
Don't tell me you didn't get that film. Come on.
No, I looked at it on your guys' the St. Pius X live.
Way back here.
Well, it wasn't hard to see Grandview. They didn't get out of the lane much on defense. On defense, they were pretty well packed
I want to make
in there.
sure that I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I did see the crowd yelling. I mean, I couldn't really hear real well.
Have we
from
not
that,
covered this already?
Move on, right? Next day.
Hey, how about Ohio State? Let's talk about them.
Oh my gosh!
We're gonna have to
Ohio
dedicate some
State
time
got-
to some Bama.
Yeah. Oh, Bama. Yeah.
That's
crushed
that-
them.
is
Did
that
you see where USA
next week's
Today was
show?
talking about breaking that up because it's bad for college football?
Breaking up with the playoff.
Like the it's
Bama.
all regional and like Bama. It's not doing good for college football because the viewership was lower.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I can't stand Bama. I want them to lose.
Well, no, I had to pick between the two.
True.
It's like Ohio State shouldn't even be there. Come on,
Exactly.
you didn't play enough games.
Exactly.
I agree.
You don't like it? Then don't be in the Big Ten. Hey, Notre Dame played in the ACC just so they'd have a chance.
Yeah.
Saying
Well, Big
Yeah,
Ten.
that-
Big
that-
Ten changed the rules.
that did them
so
well.
Ohio State could have a chance.
That did Notre Dame well.
well, they got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got there. So
Okay.
did Ohio State.
Yeah, didn't help them.
Well,
What-
it sure helped them against Clemson. They made Clemson look like they
No,
were.
Well, that's
Dabo
cool.
helped. Dabo helped.
Exactly,
This
that's
is why
cool.
you will never hear. You even said this is why you'll never hear me say anything poor out there in the public about another team, player, coach, anything. Because Dabo Sweeney putting him down as the 11th in his coaches rankings fueled the fire. Don't tell me it didn't.
Sure it did.
There's
Oh, yeah,
no
it
way
did.
if you did it, I'd be upset too. I'd be like, son of a gun. All right.
Oh no!
all right.
I mean, I'm getting ready to vote you guys the first seed in the Bruce Thomas tournament. What are you talking
Why
about?
would you do that?
I don't know why you did. Because you're 6-1. I mean, I have to.
You don't have to.
Did
Oh,
now,
I
I don't know
forgot.
if you want to talk. Did the news from your player? Did that come out last show or not about the STL?
No, it came out
Okay.
today.
Okay. Yes.
Oh yeah, I saw
I didn't
that.
know.
That was
I didn't
nice.
know what day
Yeah,
it came out.
Paige Fowler was named the STL Today St. Louis Post-Dispatch Athlete of the Week.
Congrats.
So
Oh, nice.
Congrats.
on her
Awesome.
performance last week, she had in a total of 5 games, she had 120 points in 5 games. And one of those being 45, it broke the school record. So I think we talked a little bit about that.
She scored in that one game.
Yes.
Over double what we scored in our game last Friday.
I think she outscored us in our last 5 games.
You know, she's starting to play really well and starting to do some really good things. And I'm excited about where she's headed as far as that goes. And I know she's really got her mind on a possible college choice here coming up. Hopefully sooner than later. Hopefully we get some more things coming in for her. I know she's really looking forward to trying to
She's a
make
college player.
She excited about this Pius game?
I definitely think she's definitely excited about being Pius and it's being on senior night. We're going to have our senior night festivities in between the girls and boys games.
Senior night. Yay.
We wanted to try to make sure we got that in before, anything would happen and we wouldn't be able to recognize our kids. And so,
That's good.
Friday night's going to be a a fun evening of basketball, but we're also going to recognize our senior.
We're rolling out the red carpet for you there, Miller. Come on down.
That's how we do it around here, buddy.
You're the next contestant on
Red
The Price is Right.
carpet, need it.
But the big thing about it, I know that her and Emily Weesey are two of my 5 seniors. Tonight they got the news that the gentleman that coached them throughout from like 4th, 5th grade on through middle school and select basketball passed away this morning. Both of those 2 girls after our game tonight.
Was that for me?
We're literally in tears, and
Thanks, Amy.
that guy really meant a lot to them, and so I'm hoping for them the best.
Sorry.
I'm hoping for the best for them, those 2 young ladies, as far as that goes. I mean, I know what that guy meant to her and Emily as well. So, our heart goes out to that family and to those 2 girls. Gary meant a lot to those 2 girls, and I know that he had a big impact on those 2 girls as far as basketball knowledge for them. So prayers go out to that family. And I know that Paige and Emily are going to struggle for the next 24 hours just trying to cope with losing someone. I mean, he was at our games the other night, last Wednesday night. He was here in the stands watching the game, and, Paige's mom just talked to him this morning at 8 o'clock, and so it was just a sudden thing. So, definitely a sad situation, but we want to, our prayers and thoughts go out to his family. So.
Someone asked, how many pizza deliveries would it take to purchase a Harley? Well, Daniel Bryan, it would take me
DJ Dirty Dan!
Dan, it would take me a lot of pizza deliveries to buy a Harley. That's why I don't drive a Harley.
If people would tip, well, you wouldn't take them.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I worked Sunday night, and people were feeling generous. I'm thinking – people must have got some stimulus money. And I got some very good tips. Worked about 5 hours, made a good pocket change.
There you go.
There you go.
I need to do something. Maybe I'll just run DoorDash. I hear that's pretty big up in the city.
Well,
a lot of teachers are doing it. Second jobs.
Yep, they're
get on that.
Good stuff.
What? Imagine me doing DoorDash.
No.
Here's your food.
It's like it spilled on me, but here you go.
I took a bite out of it. It tastes okay. Yeah.
Okay, you need some lessons in the whole delivery department here, bud. But
Here's your food.
it's always good when you deliver to ex-players or to I've had to deliver to current students, and it's always interesting. You never know what you're going to see when you're delivering pizzas.
No, I'm sure not.
No, it's an interesting job. I'll tell you what, it's the great for a college kid. That has to be the greatest job ever.
I agree.
I mean, it's great.
You see all kind of new things all the time.
Oh, I've only been doing it 18, 19 years. It started out paying my kids. No, seriously,
You got to be in management by now.
Oh,
Why don't you own the place yet? Where's that Harley at?
It's a part-time job,
Wait,
man.
where's the Harley at? So Dan, it takes more than 18, 19 years to have a Harley.
Well,
No,
he also said you better stick with the scooter too, as well.
Well, that could be.
No, Dan's only saying that because he would drive a scooter all the way from his house to Grandview when he worked there.
No way.
I swear.
I think
If he's watching, he'll jump on there and say it. From up and in
Imperial.
yeah.
that probably went like 55 miles an hour. If
Probably got 50 miles a gallon,
Gets
too.
70 miles a gallon on this hog.
it only took me 2 hours to get to work. But
Hey, whatever you got to do, man. It's awesome.
It's good stuff.
Fred
It
Huff,
was.
thanks for the shout out. We appreciate that.
saw some other interesting scores throughout basketball this week. You see
Yes.
Kingston upends Jefferson, and then Crystal turns around and beats Kingston. So, I mean, our conference could be very interesting this year.
Yeah, I agree. It's
And with COVID and just
Yeah,
never knowing
yeah.
if you're going to have a full deck or not. And, I mean, I think there's a lot of teams that are pretty close together. I mean, of course, Pius started out with a 6-0 record now and had they had chances to win the other night.
you make a free throw.
Oh, and not turn the ball over at the end of the
underneath
game.
the basket.
Yep. That was a big
Don't
one.
let him
but
don't let him
what
foul you.
it was a compliment is what I was going to
thanks.
say. I
Right.
mean, you guys probably coming into conference play have the edge, but you have St. Vincent down there who's playing very well. I mean, our 7 did great at the Christmas tournament. Crystal has Tulloch, who's dynamic and could go off for who knows how many in a game. Grandview's got the Wilson kid. I mean, I think our conference is going to be dogfight every night on conference
there's
games.
just a lot of familiarity.
Yes.
It's like, I mean, and I've been asked that, what do you think about playing those teams conference? It's like, I mean, think about it. We know each other's stuff. We know what each other's going to do, and for the most part, our kids know. I mean, outside of St. Vincent, because they're by distance farther away, and we kind of know what Bruce does because he's only done it for the last 31 years. But
this year it's a 1-3-1.
it was a 1-3-1 last year.
Well, he'll mix in a man. He'll mix in a 2-3, and then
but he likes that little packed in 1-3-1.
Oh, yeah, he does.
He does like the flex. And if that 1-3-1 isn't working, you better be ready because it'll be a box and 1, a triangle and 2. That's just Bruce Valroy basketball, St. Vincent basketball.
And I mean, Breeze will have his kids prepared every night, and
they play hard. They really do.
Oh,
and
they do. They play hard.
I mean, those are going to be some big games coming up, and I mean, it's a fun. Even coming here, it's a fun atmosphere. Your kids are going to be in. Our kids are going to be in it, and
and especially playing these games separate now, so we'll already get a little fire built up tomorrow at the JV.
Yeah,
I know it's JV.
I got to sit on the bench and do more in that game than I usually do.
I mean, I know it's just JV, but
Pepsi deliveries.
That's right. Wow. Oh, wow.
Holy moly.
We're all kind of wondering what you're doing.
He's got to go turn the huddle or the
I was
camera
going to say,
off.
I thought it was going, but I didn't know how to mess with it, so I didn't touch it. So Gilman must have said, "Hey, the stream's still going on the stream camera over there."
That's cool. Everybody's getting to watch it
Oh
on
my
there.
God.
Well,
It's like a radio show.
I got a question for Chris because we were talking about this a little bit at the end of the game against Hillsboro. Just real quick, this was my guessing what you were going to do. You're down by you were down by 3, right?
Yeah.
With about a minute and a half to go,
I
right?
thought we were up at one point. Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so you're down though. You were down by 3,
All right.
and immediately, Coach Dan Johnson calls his kids to foul.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So they foul. You get up there. You missed the first one. I think you guys were still in the 1-on-1. Missed the first one. They get the ball. They go back down. Eat them a little bit more time. You get back. Same thing happens. He has him foul right away. And when he had him foul, he obviously 2 points is not going to beat 3. So we see you come in and go make the first. Was it Xander that shot those?
This is Nate.
No,
okay.
it was Nate Rubel.
Nate Rubel. Okay, so Nate makes the first one.
Mm-hmm.
You call a timeout.
Yep.
Immediately. Let me fill this part in. Did you basically say at this point you're going to miss this one on purpose, try to get the rebound and to tie the ball game? Correct.
So, in that situation,
Yeah. Why is your head down, by the way?
I'm just thinking about the play. Think about what I said. Listen, I mean, there's a lot. We slept since then.
Okay.
Maybe.
Went to Case and Bucks. Anyway,
Wings and case and bus.
Yeah.
Dave Trump. Thank you.
Did Dan Johnson go with you?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. I'm
He did
just
his own
wondering
thing.
because that's what
Well, my
I was
assistant's
expected to do last
everybody
year.
wanted to take
and,
Coach Crump to Case and Bucks. Win or lose, didn't matter.
Right.
All right, let's
Was
go
his
Case
birthday or something?
Bucks. No, you'd never been there.
Oh. What?
Oh wow.
Crumpy had never
Been
been.
to Case and Bucks.
Well, you gotta stop ripping Crump, man. Come on.
How am I ripping
Wow.
him? I'm
You've
going
been
to say
Case
he'd
and
never
Bucks.
been there. 52 had never
You
been
been to Case and Bucks? Mm-hmm. Now, since it's been redone?
No.
Oh, there you go. You ain't been
Oh,
there
it's
then.
nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Really
All
nice.
kinds of
All right,
appetizers.
so listen, we're not giving too many
Did you get
shout-outs
the-
here.
Well, did you get the steak? You got to get. No, you have to get the country fried steak appetizers, man.
Their beef and
All right, hey,
mashed
listen,
potatoes
my
is pretty good, too.
Adderall has wore off, so if I don't answer this question,
Oh my God!
I'm gonna be all kinds of
He's got 5 seconds.
This was
the extended release is gone.
This was the coaches deflecting for you. That's what was happening.
So I told
Better
I
take
told
that
Nate,
Friday.
I said, aim for the back of the rim. Aim for the back of the rim. See if we can't get the ball to bounce high up. And obviously the two guys I had that were going to crash, they have to wait. until the ball hits the rim. So that gives us enough time to create almost a mosh pit and see if we can't go up and get it.
Well, and we talked about it on air. I said he's either telling them to shoot it short or he's going to try to bang it off the rim so that they can get a high bounce.
I thought we could move guys around a little bit. Obviously, Xander creates a big problem. I know that Mike finds a way of getting the ball, and the ball did what he wanted, except it went up and it fell in.
Yep.
So then they just got the ball out, and we're all standing there, and they threw it down the court, and 2 seconds went off, and that was it. That was a game. It was very unceremoniously.
Yeah.
Very
anticlimactic. It was like, scene.
We were all like,
with our hands.
we're all like, man, he made it.
So I mean, I haven't watched it yet. To be honest with you, I was like, oh, that stunk. But look, they're a Class 5 school. They're well coached, and they're a lot better. Yeah, I know you have. They're a lot better than what they were at the beginning of the year. If you watch them on film, they have gotten better. They didn't have one of their players during the Christmas tournament, and he obviously makes a difference.
Was that Logan Smith?
Number one, I can't remember.
That's correct.
Stocky kid. I mean,
he can take it to the hole. He made 2 key layups there in the fourth quarter that kind of sealed the deal.
And not obviously. I'm like, okay, well. So this kid might have had COVID. Was he? And Dan's like, he's been gone on vacation with his family, and we're just getting him back. It was like, okay, this is going to be a little bit different maybe than what we thought. And like I said, they do a good job, and we got them to play our pace, but they obliged and said, okay, and they did it. And we talked about it. We said we gave up too many shots that we normally wouldn't, or we try not to, and we didn't make free throws, and we had a couple key turnovers. I didn't even talk about the one. I watched it on tape, and that was all kinds of a block. And I don't care what you or anybody else says. It was a Euro step. He sidestepped him. The kid's falling backwards before he gets hit. He gets clipped on the shoulder. That ain't the reason we lost. But it was a really terrible call to make in that same spot.
It was a tough one.
And it's okay. I mean, like I said, it ain't the reason we lost. And that's the way he saw it.
I thought the Whaley kid played pretty well for Hillsboro, and I thought Holland had some flashes here and there, but I thought the Logan Smith kid was a big difference maker for him, number one. And then their post player 12, if he could have stayed out of foul trouble, it would have been a lot more.
And I felt like I was like, okay, he's in foul trouble.
You can exploit it with your big guys.
Yeah, and I'll give a lot of credit. Xander's been beat on all year, and he's taking like a champ. And I thought he had a very good game. He was more aggressive than he has been. And I think he's starting to figure out, like, man, that's how I have to play. So I mean, him and I have talked about it, and he understands that because he's a great kid. He's a super nice, super great kid. Even after
he's a matchup problem.
Here's how good of a kid is though. Even after we played Grandview, and that was kind of a crazy game, and I went over and shook Chase Wilson's hand because I coached him in baseball and talked to him very briefly. Here comes Xander right behind me. And after everything, all the chippiness and stuff, those two had played select ball, I think, together.
Legion.
Legion ball. And he comes over, and that's just Xander. I mean, in everything, he shakes his hand.
And Xander, I think, knocked someone down or something in the game. And, he's just a big kid. And I've seen you guys play a couple times. It might not even been against Hillsboro, but I remember just vividly him hitting. A guy, like, kind of ran into him and just fell down. And Xander was – you can see him. He kind of helped him. Sorry about that. And, he's always – any interactions I've ever seen with him. And I saw Bollinger after the game, and he was I could tell they were dejected about losing. But your kids play hard, and I keep telling my kids we got to bring everything we got for Friday.
Well, I mean, and that's – look, it's no big secret. I mean, we since we are the only private school in the county, we do have a bullseye on our back, and it's fun.
You won
it's
the
okay.
district title too last year. I mean, that puts a bullseye.
But it's. I mean, I always take it. It's a fun rivalry. It's fun to play conference games because there's rivalries within the conference. Mm-hmm. When I was at Grandview, I mean, us and R7 had a really good rivalry going when Kobe played with us, and even after when Kobe was hurt. I mean, there was one game where we didn't even have him, and we had a chance to win and win to overtime. And Easton Knoll basically just said, "Oh, I don't care if you're hanging on me. I'm gonna hit this shot from the spike line." And my kid's like, I mean, Drew turns around. He's like, "What am I supposed to do with that?" I'm like, well, "Get the buzzer beater hit on you. That's what you're going to do."
Well, and I've said that for. I mean, this is my 6th year in this conference here at Herky, and the conference season, the games always seem to come down to the last second or the last minute, or most of them have all been competitive. I mean, us and our 7 had a knockout drag out here last year.
That was a good game.
Us and Grandview went at it last year, and they got us in the second time. And I mean, we had knockdown dragouts with Bruce every year. For some reason, my kids really play well against St. Vincent. I don't get what it is. If we could channel that all the time. We go down there this year, though, so I don't know.
It's always tough.
Our conference has always been, since I've been competitive.
Why?
So something about
I'm
the
just
gym.
getting back into it.
It's something about the gym.
Oh, okay.
It's a cracker box.
It's a cracker box.
They hosted a quarterfinal game there last year.
I mean, it's just different than any gym you play in.
That's true.
I mean, it's just different. I mean, Valley's the same way. I mean, that's a tough gym to play in too. And I'm not knocking their gym. I'm just saying, some people say that about this gym. You guys.
Well, I know that the coach's box at this gym's a little messed up because I was told one time I was out of the box.
Well, the box now. Well, the box
was
has
in
Not
the box.
this coach's box.
The box has
That
changed
coach's box.
since those lines aren't right.
The box is from the end line.
to
where the
that
end of the
first
bench.
line up there.
Well,
that
they
second
told me
line up there.
it was off centered or something, and it wasn't right. And I'm like, well, then where am I supposed to stand? And remember, didn't he put a piece of tape or something down?
Oh,
I will
That
say-
was the funniest thing, and I still got teed up.
Hey, what's a coach's box? I mean, did you see that timeout he called?
Oh, hey, by the
And
way,
I-
on social media,
on social
for game
media-
day today, if you want to go and look at the
That's what you did.
Tonight?
You ran over
No,
there.
this was the ad for saying.
Oh, did you
didn't
see
s-
that?
You didn't see the ad today?
yeah, it's on the Coach's Box Twitter.
Trust
Oh.
me, I know.
Your assistant coach put that on there.
I know she did.
Hey,
I was
brutal.
rolling. I mean,
Brutal.
someone
great.
commented
It was
under it.
great.
Quincy thought he was going to hit him.
I'm pretty sure that was Lee.
Oh, it was Lee Richardson.
it was Lee.
Yeah.
It looked great. That was great too.
Oh, my.
It looked like you were going to come up there and hit him.
It was it was so different than the backup, because it was, his backup. Timeout.
It's okay, Coach.
I don't know if you noticed the other
Wow.
night against the Patriots. I didn't have it
Clipboard.
I didn't have it underneath.
Yeah, I was
me.
asked why.
No, you did not.
What happened? You break it?
No, I said I'm not going to do that. They keep making fun of me. Making fun of me.
Ripped on 13 or 14 times. That's all it takes.
It's like the Adam Sandler video. They're all going to laugh at me.
He's going to have both of them under both arms.
I might have to because I won't know what to do with my hands. I'll probably be too busy telling my kids, hands up.
That's
True
funny.
statement.
That's funny.
Oh.
I have a post, but I want to find it here real quick.
Uh-oh.
It's a post by a good friend of ours, but I think he's over on the Coach's Box tonight. Let me check it out real quick.
Uh-oh.
See if it'll come up. Here it is. Yes, Kevin Holly. At one point, Chris tried to call an angry timeout and couldn't figure out how to make a tee with his hands.
I was not happy.
There was an angry timeout there.
I had to come out there on the court and get one.
It was, you were far. It was good.
Did he
I was
pout?
like
Was
that
he pouting?
No, I didn't pout. I wasn't happy.
Hey, your back of your head, we commented on it in that timeout. And so I asked a couple of your guys, I said, you guys get chewed out on that one timeout when Whaley made that three? Hey, they didn't even say anything. Just the look on the kid's face, I went, I thought so.
Well, you would think that the most dangerous shooter on the court who's taking the ball out of bounds would have somebody responsible for him. We're over just like,
Isn't that
la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
you drew that up? Sunday.
Yeah, we just, it was the dot and four.
I know what Bob.
And the dot and four is we're going to leave that kid open. Said
was
nobody ever.
Yeah, it was Bollinger. I asked Bollinger.
Was it
about
Bollinger?
and he said, yeah, we got our rotation a little mixed up. He wasn't very happy. Whoops. Wasn't very happy.
It was not a pleasant timeout. My if I had like a blood pressure.
So if that
gauge.
would have been here, that timeout may have happened out in the court?
No, it would have happened right in front of the bench.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right, I was just asking.
I got things I got to tell the kids,
Hey.
and if it bothers anybody, then you just need to stay away from my bench.
Hey,
Go sit somewhere else.
was the ball after the shot was made down there?
Did it
Did
get
you call
half
timeout?
Did you get it at half court?
No.
Because I hear it.
Why didn't you ask?
Certain times that I bet if you asked, you could have had that happen.
I didn't ask for that.
I would have. I mean,
I asked for my kids to figure out if they were going to guard anybody, and how come we couldn't play good help defense, and my poor clipboard kind of had to take the beating on it. Well, I got like a couple backup ones just in case.
That's
We have 3 dry erase boards there on the sideline.
You know, it happens. It just happens. Hey, sometimes you just got to get kids' attention.
Yeah, sometimes
Like,
it does.
hey, why don't you try to guard a little bit? Thanks, buddy.
We've kind of narrowed.
It's okay that the kid was wide open and he's the best
okay.
shooter at the gym. It's okay. You're okay. Hey, we got ice cream later. We got ice cream and participation trophies.
I hope Fowlers are listening right now. Ice cream, but
Oh, Lordy.
So yeah, that was
Do
not
that little
pleasant.
clap.
It wasn't pleasant. It wasn't that nice.
I guess my trophy gets to stay down there this week.
Yep.
It does.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, we're not
It'll
gonna
be
have
here
time to do
Friday.
it.
It'll
Right?
be here Friday.
You should put it on the table here some Friday night.
I'll be at the scores
I'm
table.
not-
You mean to tell me
Zoom
that
in.
you wouldn't even bring it because you didn't want to lose it before the game, did you?
Nope.
You are such a
Oh, Lordy.
bad word that I can't use since I'm on Dunklin R5 school property.
It's here on Dunklin Art
It's still
5
here.
Is it?
school
Is
property.
it in your office?
No, it's on my desk at school because some of the kids were asking, "What is that?" And they're like, "Is that plastic?" And I was like, "Well, we go, we go out at all costs on the coach's box here, baby.
right. Spare no
This was
expense.
we spare no expense." But that was a looking at that engraving donation.
Yes.
That's right.
And
it was.
that's a great. I just had an email with your mother because I ordered my 2 plaques for the freshman tournament we have coming up soon. And
Prices are great, aren't they?
yeah, look
Quality's
at that
great.
engraving.
Yep,
I
service
mean,
is better.
He sent
And-
an email that said, "Hey, Ma."
yeah, I said,
That's what I
I just said, hey, I know I'm late as usual, but hey, can you get me those?
All right, so yeah, I don't know which camera I'm supposed to look at here. Right
Let's
now.
go right here. Let's go right here. Yeah, let's
Okay,
go.
listen. You heard it here. He's late. He's behind. He wasn't ready. If you do this with anybody else, you're gonna have to wait weeks to get your stuff. The tournaments are already going to be played. Kids ain't going to get their stuff. You know what? You call, look at that engraving, say, "Oh, you're late. Yeah, we'll get it to you." They bring it probably literally the next couple
Well,
days.
They will bring it
bam.
to you. You
Hey,
won't have to go
That's
anywhere.
right.
They will
No
bring it to
shipping.
you.
Boom.
Their
bring it to you.
personal delivery boy,
Boy.
delivery boy, will bring it to you.
Says from the other delivery boy.
Yes, yes.
But
You may have to meet him.
I don't get
somewhere.
tips.
You
but
may
it's
have to-
also he's also known as Christopher by them.
Christopher.
So I know he doesn't like that, so I had to rub it in.
So
a
we
little
had to
bit.
do Christopher.
Thanks,
Christopher, man.
I like it. Like it.
So everybody on here has kind of a nickname.
I was waiting for Jughead.
Here it comes. We've got Noodles,
That's right.
Christopher.
That's my name. It's not.
It says so on my birth
I don't get it. What, my driver's license?
we don't really have a
No.
nickname for McVeigh yet.
No, that's okay.
It's just McVeigh. And then we have
Jughead.
Jughead. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I got
So
that
there's the
'cause of my
poll.
brother.
What?
What
Put the poll out there. What is the nickname
Oh
for
my
Zach
gosh.
McVeigh?
for
Zach
Zach
Well,
McVeigh?
what about him? He said he
gonna
doesn't
say,
have
I got
one.
one.
We need to put
don't
that
need
poll out
I got a
there.
couple
my
that I
gosh.
might use for him after the game Friday. But we won't use them tonight on this show.
Well, that's why we're eating wings.
Yeah, we eat wings, right?
Gosh.
Maybe make sure to call Case of Bucks reserve a table.
I'll do it
Okay.
tomorrow.
Well, I don't know.
say no.
It's senior night. We got pizza.
Oh.
We- yeah.
Okay, what?
Dave Crump
the
says
senior
we
night.
should call
Turned out
McVeigh
wings.
Chuckles.
Chuckles. Oh,
Man.
gosh.
So there you go.
I don't know about that.
Crump, man.
Crumpy.
Nice.
I mean,
Hating on
because he's
you.
got all kinds of names. 52. I mean, they call him all kinds of stuff. So he's going to call it Chuckles. I don't like that one
Chuckles?
either. Chuckles ain't. No.
Well,
Well,
crazy.
hey, big trade in the NBA, by the way. Did you
Oh,
know?
yes.
hard
Can we
to the
can we
Brooklyn
save
Nets.
that for the next show
Okay.
and all that?
that with
stuff?
the Alabama and all that
Yeah,
good stuff.
I
Let's
guess
save
they
we
that
can
for-
should.
save that. That's,
There was a trade. We'll talk about it on the next show.
I agree.
Okay.
And some
Yeah.
college football maybe and a little bit of that.
We finally tried
Where's
to get to that
Kyrie?
stuff.
It's like, where's Waldo?
Yes.
Where's
Right.
Kyrie? Where's Kyrie? Because they don't know where he's at.
That's
He's
great.
on a boat.
Oh, hey,
What?
Kevin Holly says we could call McVeigh Mr. Trivia.
Mr. Trivia.
Oh,
Mr.
man.
I know about that.
Man,
That's too much.
Oh
Does
my
that
goodness.
hurt?
Too much.
Does that hurt too much to hear?
No, it's too much to say.
The man
Yeah.
of useful knowledge.
He's got a nice little.
Always a winner.
Participation
You've got a
award.
trophy that you get to keep all the time.
Exactly.
Blair,
Hey.
I'm pretty sure I didn't look.
I
I
wanna
didn't
know-
look at the numbers, but I think I need like 1 or 2 more wins, and I'm
Oh my gosh.
even with you, dude.
All I could say is after that, you
Close.
brought that home. My wife laughed hysterically. She.
That's awesome.
She should have looked at you and said, "And that's what you get for answering a blind guy." By the way, if you check the website, my website for the Coach's Box,
The Coach's
I have
Box
not.
website.
Oh, no.
The
you need to look at
coachesbox.com.
it. You need to look at
You've
it.
sent the picture.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, not.
Oh, it's a new
it's
one.
not
like when
this
we
one?
keep the standings of the Cranium
Oh.
Cup. Yeah, you need to
Oh, I
definitely
haven't
look at.
seen
You need
that.
to look at
Oh,
that.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
The
it's
good
on
thing
there?
about it is you're only down by about 3 from
The bottom.
Hey.
Mr.
Like the
Jarvis.
Detroit
like we
Tigers.
say,
I'm on 4.
You got 4?
there's the top
I think
10%, and there's got to be a bottom 10%.
I've only won 3. I thought it was 4.
I think it's 3. Anyway, you can
No,
look.
you kept it.
We'll
You kept
figure it
over
out.
quarantine.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
That
I
didn't
wasn't
count.
counting that. I thought it was 4.
It's like a something-time champion. It's like Ric Flair,
In-
like
interim?
a 17-time champion. You have to lose it to get it back,
Well, I got it back.
or you win it.
Elvis
again.
Gerbach. Can't help none of you guys could figure out he had 500 something yards.
Here he goes on this. One of these days.
Well, hey, guess what?
One of these days, I'm gonna bust
Guess
his
what?
bubble.
I finally got to pick a couple of the categories. Unlike this dude, I'm going to win the first week, and he just totally screws me. It picks some NASCAR or some bull crap.
You know what the question
You
was?
picked
racing.
tennis.
You
I
picked.
know.
You
it
picked
was-
tennis. Don't even say anything
Did I
about
get it
NASCAR.
right?
It was
I know,
basketball, and it was who won last year's NCAA tournament.
No, that's not the one I missed.
That was the one.
I know I missed that one.
And he said, "As Red, you told him the answer, bro. You asked the question because you knew he knew the answer."
Hey, I want some more sports movie trivia. Ray?
Hey, I like it.
sports
Okay, we
movie
can do that.
Trivia.
We can do that.
Sports movie
I
trivia.
think
Okay.
we did.
All right.
We did that, what, 1 or 2 weeks?
One time.
we did that.
Two.
one
We
time.
did. No, we did 2 weeks because it was
Bohr.
That was Bohr that
Yeah.
did that.
Right.
Yeah, Bohr did that.
need
and I
So
had
you
mine
were
in 2
out
weeks.
one that 1 week.
I did
we
it.
did it.
Oh, he
No,
did
we
it.
did it because
We did twice.
he did. Oh, we did it twice. He did the 1950
Yep.
soccer movie.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
That's
In
Coach Bohr for you.
1950. And
Soccer.
then McVay goes,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
So we both know who we have coming up. Who's your next opponent?
We've got Perryville tomorrow night, so
Hey.
it's at home. It's gonna be tough opponent. They're really good. I tell you, we played Fredericktown on Monday. Had an excellent first half. You know, I mean, we're in our schedule where we played Kingston, who's going to have a college-bound player, AV, who I'm just saying it right now. She's going to be D1. I know she signed with MAG, but she will go D1. Gracie Smith is fantastic to watch. If you have, it's a shame we have COVID because she's by herself is worth the price of admission. Then we get into our 4A and 5A schedule because we are playing some large schools the rest of this month. So, but yeah, Perryville on Thursday.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I got this week Pius, and then next week I think I got Northwest and Jefferson.
Somebody by the name of Jefferson.
Hey, I got to play the St. Louis Patriots on Tuesday. Do you know anything about them?
Well, after our game, I can give you our film.
Oh, you wait until then?
Oh my gosh!
Did you wait? Did you hear that?
I heard it. I heard it on
Hey,
Twitter.
you know who I learned that from?
this guy.
You and Al Davis wouldn't give me nothing out there at Grandview. Oh, the manager filmed that, and he didn't do.
I
a good
never
job.
gave you that.
Al
Excuse.
Davis.
Al Davis?
Yeah, just win, baby.
Well, I mean, he did. Both of them.
We had an Al Davis.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
He did. He also said
wow.
that he put the ball in his hip, and North County was playing a little triangle and 2 on him. So
Yeah.
You know,
got a
it's-
little confirmation. I'm like, well, you know what? Hall of Fame guy did it. I'm
Yep.
okay with it.
Oh, I got a buddy of mine, DeSoto grad, Robert Martucci, and he goes, I know where Miller learned that from. He goes, there was a great coach out at DeSoto that would hold the ball if he sat in his zone.
Just saying.
Make come out and guard.
Yep. Hey, don't like it? Put a shot clock.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
story
that's
for another day.
I know. We've had that discussion on here
Story
before.
for another
I mean,
day.
that gets some coaches really fired
Oh,
up.
I know. Everybody's all worked up about
We had that one
shot
over,
clocks.
over Zoom. I'd like to have that conversation
Let's see if
over on
Nemo
where
wants
people can
to-
talk
Hey.
about it and open it up a little
Well,
bit.
I mean, I think you're going to have a lot of guys that are going to be for it. And, I mean, we're preparing kids for college, right? We're preparing them for college basketball some, and that's going to be one of the biggest arguments. Hey, they have it in college. They have it in the pros.
Yeah.
We don't, I think it's going to come at some point.
I agree.
Just where we're at right now, who's for it? Raise your hand. Who's for it? Thank you. That's all I need to know.
I don't know. I mean, if the
'Cause I'm not
level
either.
if the level
I'm
of
not.
basketball is better overall from top to bottom with your kids, are more fundamentally sound, then the shot clock's great. We already have kids who you would normally say, "Hey, that's a really quick shot. That's not a great shot to shoot," and a shot clock, which you have to tell them like, turn that off in your head. Don't shoot that. That's too quick. They're not skilled enough to do that from top to bottom. Not all of them. I mean, there's some kids who are, obviously, but there are some kids who are not. So you have your collective team having to operate underneath that.
There would be some kids on my team who would be like, awesome, we have a shot clock. Coach Jarvis, you can't tell me that's too fast of a shot. They'd be all
Even
fired
with the
up.
shot clock, there are too fast shots.
Yes, I agree.
I mean,
I'm just saying what they would think in their head.
oh, I get it. I get it. When you go down to Van Buren in their high school gym, which they've hosted college games down there, they have shot clocks already installed, but they had those since 1998.
Now that brings up, because you said you were playing the Patriots next week, right? Are you playing a freshman game?
We are actually playing freshmen, and then we're playing varsity because our JV is playing in a tournament that week.
Okay, because their freshman team, I'm not kidding you, probably shot 35 threes.
Yeah.
At least. Like, it was every –
How many did they make?
Well, I wasn't going to throw that out in the air, but they didn't make very many. But that's all they shot.
They
So
shot
if
a
they
lot
would
of
have been falling, then it would have been a different game. But, I mean, they shot like 35
How many
or
did they
40.
shoot against you guys, the varsity?
They shot quite a bit, but not – it was one player that shot a lot of them, and he made 4 because we pulled like your guys did on the inbounder a couple times.
Like, hey, that's the guy who's really good at shooting.
Hey, he's the best three-point shooter, which they knew who it was on their team.
I bet you won't make it.
Yeah,
Crap.
Made it.
crap. I might want to close out. Nope.
Coach Miller called a timeout now. It's not good.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you say sucking?
No.
No, he doesn't say 1-800 that. Only you.
Oh.
Only you to me. Only me. Only Ray to
All right.
Jarvis.
So that's
He's trying to
are we good for a
Thank you,
wrap
Riley.
here?
Thank
Are we
you,
good
Riley.
for
I
a
think we
wrap
are.
here?
Thank
A
you,
wrap?
Riley.
What do you
Well,
want to
first
do?
of all, we want to make sure that if you're not doing anything Friday night, I think you'll be highly amused, one, and then
and entertain.
I think you'll be very entertained
Are
with
you
some good
not
basketball.
entertained?
Friday evening here at Robinson Gymnasium in Herculaneum, Missouri. So
Yeah, I mean, come out. If you can't come out because you don't have a ticket, then tune in.
yes,
Yeah,
tune in.
tune in right here.
Where are we turning in at?
Tune in, live stream STL.
We're going to be here? Oh, okay.
Jeff
Friday.
Go courtside on
Jeff-
live.
Jeff,
stream.
go
The
courtside.
only reason why I know is I've done a
5:15,
game
I
or
think.
two.
I think it's 5:15 for
We'll
the
throw
girls'
up
game.
the schedules here. We actually have 3 games going on that evening.
Yeah,
So-
they're going to be at Hillsboro.
Yeah.
and
We're gonna be at Festus,
Festus.
Yeah,
Well, I
Festus.
meant the game
Yeah.
Hillsboro
Mhm.
Festus, but it's at.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there you go. So we got boys action here, the 15th, 6:45. But we'll have the doubleheader over here. Girls action at 5:45. Boys action at 7:15. Obviously, these are all
Is that your game time,
I think
Blair?
it's moved up to 5:30.
Five-
5:30 start time.
really
Yes.
girls.
Yes.
We will change that.
Yes.
That means I have
Because
to
of
be
the
here
senior
about
night stuff.
3:30.
Some of the senior night stuff
Okay.
we moved in between the two
All right.
games.
So that is not 5:45. It'll be 5:15.
yes.
Okay. It's because you guys are probably going to tip off about 5:30.
5:30 tip off and then have the
But
game.
the
and then
7:15 looks
Should be
correct,
about that right. Should
Okay,
be about
so
that
there you go. This one's right. There you go. It has been a crazy week. So we'll just say that. The boys,
It's about to get crazier.
it's about
Gotta
to get
get
crazy.
crazier this weekend, baby. Thursday,
right.
Friday.
Thursday, Friday.
Yep.
There you have
Ought
it.
to be
there
fun.
you are.
Good times.
Coach McVeigh, good luck tomorrow night.
Hey,
Yes,
Good luck,
good
Coach.
luck.
Thank
luck.
you. Yes.
Good luck.
Hey,
Need
good-
anything, let me know.
Good
just
luck to
played
all
them.
the county
All right.
teams except the ones playing me. or the ones playing Blair.
There you have it. All right, thanks for watching the Coach's Box tonight. We're going to wrap up real quick here. Again, we will be right back out here Friday night at what time again?
5:15.
5:15. Thank you. I'm going to make that change on the schedule. Check out our website if you haven't done so. livestreamstl.tkdssports.com. And there it is right there. Check it out if you haven't done so. Great articles out there and whatnot. For Ray Halbrook, all of us here at Livestream STL, we're going to say so long. Thanks for watching Coach's Box.
Go Lancers!